friends, Terry here. Welcome back. How are you? Happy Monday. Hopefully your Easter weekend was a good one. Ours was really good. So I just been sitting in the recliner today. So it is beautiful out. If you look from the inside out, the sun is shining, but it's like in the 30s and the wind's blowing, so I'm sure that that's not even 30 degrees. So, but anyways, I thought I'd better come on and record and talk to you, or I'm going to talk myself right out of it, because I got involved in a cross stitch that I started back in 2021, and I put it away, haven't touched it for since, let's see, it was a monthly stitch along for 12 months. And I got January, February, March done, started April, put it away, sometime later pulled it out and got, I didn't do May, and I jumped to June for some reason. So I got part of April and part of June, but then it hasn't been touched probably in 3 years. So it took me a good amount of time to figure out where I was in the month of April. So the good thing about it is that where I bought it from, you have the downloads that are always there. You have, it says unlimited, but he gives you like 3 of them for free. And so I downloaded all of them, you know, April through December. And so it's on Pattern Keeper, and that is a stitch thing for if you got a PDF file of cross stitch, you can put it in there. And then you can just mark it off, and it keeps track of where you're at, and it also keeps how many stitches you've done, how many stitches of a certain color is left, what your percentage is before it's done. So for this big thing, I needed it. So, but anyways, but I did touch my socks I've been working right along on. So I did get, this is from Freckled Whimsy, her Christmas Club 2. So the first sock is, and this is going to be for Lindsay or Layla. Lindsay is our son's wife, and Layla's our granddaughter, their daughter. They wear the same size shoes. So it's at the toe for one of them. So that one I stopped at the toe. And then the second one, oh, I have Miss Nala on here. Nala, be nice. Don't knock them over. Then the second sock, I am starting to do the decreases on the corners, or the gusset decreases. So I will try to get the decreases done to the foot. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to finish the toe to finish that sock, and then I'll just have this one. But in the meantime, I pulled out some sock yarn because for whatever reason I want to cast on a sock, and I'm going to probably cast on 2 and do one at a time. Nala, she's licking the tripod. Nala, stop. So I had gotten, and I'll see him. Is this one? Before I even say, I gotta make sure. Oh, it doesn't say. Yep, this will be okay. Because everyone I picked up has been, it has no nylon in it. So this first one is a Madeline Tosh, and it's called Get 'em Tiger, and it is a twist light, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Detroit Tigers. So I'm going to wind this up, and I'm going to get it going on my needles. Jerry doesn't like the, well, I shouldn't say he doesn't, I like the tigers more than he does. I watch them more than he does or listens to them. But when he saw this, of course, he said, oh, he liked this, but we'll see. So anyways, I'm going to get this all wound up, and then I'm going to cast it on, and I'll have to dig out some more needles. I only have, I think I have one, maybe two available, so I could do two for this one. And then this next one is from Knitty McPurley Yarn Company. This is called it's on her Frankfurt Fingering Color of the Month, and it is Color of the Month January 2024, and it is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So I want to cast this one on too. Something nice and springy and colorful. And this will go into the sock pile that will fit me or our daughter. I can't see the guys wearing this. So, but yeah. But I think that's so pretty. So I will get these both wound up and divided up, and then find needles, you know, so I can do two at a time, or two, not at a time, but you know, well, I don't even know the word, you know, two at once. So, but yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then I did order some yarn that came in from the Yarn Garden in Charlotte. She is one of my LNS's, local needle shop. And this one is off her Gnome's Feet base. I thought it was for socks, but it's not going to make it for socks. So I have to find something for it. So if you guys got ideas, this is 100% superwash merino. It is 400 yards, and it's called Twitter Pated. Twitter Pated. So there is. So cute. Yeah, I'm not for sure what I want to do this time. I originally wanted to do it in socks, but I've always been told you have to have nylon in it to make it work. Anybody knit up socks that doesn't have nylon in it? Tell me your thoughts. I don't know if Miss Jenny is on here anymore or not, or anybody else, but I would really like that for socks. But anyway, so I did get this. And then the cross stitch, I've been doing little patriotic ones, and I got this one almost done. And this is Fragments in Time. It's a little pillow, and I have got this one almost done. There's only two colors in this one. Those are the colors right there, the DMCs. So it is number, the red is 355 and the blue is 336. So, and I'm doing this on 16 count Aida, and this is where I am on it. So I got this flower done here. I've just started the flower that will go in here. There is a heart that will be up here. And then I think that's about it. Trying to pull the pattern to see. Yep. So hopefully I'm not there. So I am over here. Over here by the flower pot. So I'm using 2 strands, and of course it's small. It is going to end up being, I think, a little over 3 inches. No, it was going to be 3 inches. 3 inches by, should be 3. Yep. So it's going to be 3 by 3. Whoops. You can't see it when I do that, can you? So I'm working on that one, and the next one that is out, the other ones will come out monthly, so this would be April. Not for sure what one this one is, but anyways, these 2 were out, so the next one is this one. So, but when I get that one done, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do have other patriotics. I did start my dad's, and I just got a small little section on the corner, so, but I ought to do one of my other patriotics that are about this size, but they're even a quicker stitch. You're probably going to hear Mr. Jerry come in. He doesn't know that I'm in here recording. He's been out working, making things again, and I should have brought in what he made me for my English paper piecing. So on my English paper piecing, clue 3, what? Say hello.
Hi. You must be feeling a little better.
He hasn't seen me up in a week because of my back. But anyways, he made me a stand. I'll pop a picture up in here, and he was watching me do on an older one that he made me, and I said, well, he was asking me questions. I said, well, it would be nice, because there was one magnet, and there was places for 2 colors, but sometimes you need more than 2 colors on your needles. And so he says, well, what about your shears? And I said, well, they can just be in a holder. And he talked about making a magnet on a side or something, and he completely changed it up. So there's 3 magnets on there and 3 spools, and he made it so it would hold different size spools, because they're not all made the same. So he gave that to me Saturday, I think, Friday or Saturday. So, and we were supposed to get our clue for our English paper piecings sew along Sunday night, but it wasn't there, and got to thinking maybe it's because it's Easter, and then got this morning and it still wasn't in my email, so I went to her Facebook page that I'm in, and I just went to her website and it was there. So I did print that up, have not started it. So I'll be doing some of that in between some of the cross stitches. So then the other one is I've been doing this daily stitch along for the month of April. And it is called the Quick Quaker, and it's from Modern Folk Embroidery. So this is it right here. This is what it's going to look like, and we started on the bottom, and now we are working our way up the side here. but this is going to be a small Quaker sampler, which I really enjoy. And I'm using Weeks Dye Work in Americana. It's a gorgeous blue. So every day or every morning he records a video, and then he stitches, and you stitch along with him, or you listen to him and then stitch whenever you can. And it's about 140 to 145 stitches. So, but this is where I am at. So I have got day 6 done. Day 6 was this right here. So, and I'm doing 18 count. Just trying to see what I can put behind it. 18 count Ada. So it's only going to be this wide. And this is the bottom. So I look forward to that. And I'm doing that, I'm using 1 strand instead of 2. And I really like the looks of that. So that other project that I told you about that I pulled out this morning is also for Modern Folk Embroidery. And this one is called The Fruit of Plenty. And it was the Stitch Along of 2021. And like I said, every month he would, the first month of January, he would, you get the first download of it because you bought it all as one. And then you had the whole month to stitch it. I'm doing mine, instead of using 2 colors, I'm doing one. I'm doing a variegated red, and it's called, it's number DMC 115. So there's a lighter and darker red in it. And since I had just returned to cross stitch back then, I am doing 14 count Ada using 2 strands over 1 stitch. This is what it's going to look like when it's completed. The whole thing is completed, and it's going to be pretty big. So this would have been January, February, March, right? Yep. And then April, May, and then June. So I had completed the first 3 medallions up on top, and this square here included part of the birds, and then June over here included some of this, and this right here takes a little while. All of this takes a little while. So I think he said, before I show it to you, I gotta see, there will end up being approximately 47,392 cross stitches in it. And it doesn't say. It is 382 high, cross stitches high, 253 cross stitches wide. Oh, it's right here. Let's see. If you did it on 16 count Ada or 32 count linen, it would be approximately 24 inches high by 15 5/8 inches wide. And I'm doing 14 count. So mine's going to be even bigger than that. So, yeah. So this afternoon I have been stitching on it, but let me open it up so you can see. Oops, I gotta take the, where mine is. So that's where I am at. Today I just started this down here. So and I really can't see what you're seeing, so let me stand up a minute. So this would have been March's. And that would have been February's. And this would have been January. So that red, you can see the different variegations in it. That's what I like about it. So under January, here is April. And so I'm just going down here, and this is the end of April, and so I'll be filling all of this up here and down to here. So this will all be for April. Then May, I had already, it's left open, so there'll be April, or excuse me, May will be this square right here, and then June is all the way down there. So, but yeah. So this is my fabric, and I gave myself a 3-inch border. So, but yeah, I thought maybe I should do it on 18 count because that's what I really like, but there was too much in it already and it's so pretty, so nope. So I am going to keep going with it like that. What? What? Nala has just been out of sorts today. Yeah, when the kids came yesterday, she hid under the bed a lot. Simba eventually came out and he visited with everybody, but usually the next day they're just crazy, and she's just been nonstop hollering. We have no idea. So, but anyway, so I am going to be working on that. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this. And I know I have other cross-stitch patterns I bought and stuff, but you know, I can do those littles in between, and I can knit in the mornings. Usually that's what I do, is I knit in the mornings if I have something going, and so, or I knit at night because the light isn't as great at night as it is when the sun's out and all that stuff. So, but other than that, that's really all that I have been working on and doing. My back is so much better. I was able to go to bed last night without having to take anything. And when I got up this morning, it was still a little tight, but not like it's been, and I didn't have to use any moist heat on it. I could just take the ibuprofen and just move around. So, because when Jerry said that, must be I'm feeling better. It's getting so that you don't think about, she's digging at me, you don't think about stuff and you just do it. But I'm still being careful because it's not 100% better. If I had to guess, I would say it's close to 90, but you know, it's been ages since I've done my sciatica like this. So, but the kids came over yesterday, and we just ordered pizza and sat around and talked and talked and talked, and got to visit with the grandkids and see our adult children and their spouses, and that's always a good thing for us. So they got here about 1 o'clock and they left about almost 6 o'clock. So, because they all have to go back to school or back to work. And of course, once they left and everything, we were just tired. We were just tired. Isn't that something how it has gone from you can be on the go, 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 and you can, nothing seems to make you super tired. But when you're retired and it's just the two of you and you get so that you're always just home and you just do what you want and take a nap here and there, or, you know, stay in PJs all day or whatever. When people come over, and even though it's your own kids and everything, it's just that extra energy that you're not used to. But it was so nice again to hear voices in the house and the laughter and get the hugs, and you know. So, but other than that, I think I'm going to let you guys go, and I am going to edit this and rest my back a little bit. I do want to wind up one of those skeins. If Jerry's in here, I'll have him pull out my winder because it's pretty low in a drawer, and we're still trying to be careful. So, but I hope you had a great weekend. I hope this week will be good and kind to you, and all we can do is just, you know, get back up on the saddle and just continue on through the week, especially if you're in a weight loss journey like I am. And I was very proud of myself. The pizza, there was like 2 slices and 1 breadstick, and I had a fruit smoothie for breakfast, and my supper ended up being a fruit smoothie. And we had apple pie, and I didn't have that, and they brought cookies. I didn't have that. I made a lemon cake, lemon pound cake. I'll show that to you in the picture, with a citrus glaze over it. That was just basically all it was lemon juice and powdered sugar. And I did have a slice of that, and it was pretty good. Miss Layla, our granddaughter, just loved it. It didn't, as soon as she put it in her mouth and her taste buds tasted it, it was just like she said, it was like the best ever. But she loves lemon anything. So, but other than that, really, we just enjoyed the company of our kids and everything. So, but anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to go take care of all my stuff I brought in here and go see what Miss Nala wants. She probably wants some lunch because she slept through lunch. And wait until he comes back in the house and wind up some yarn. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope that I will be able to see you soon. Enjoy your week, enjoy your day, enjoy your night whenever you're seeing this, and enjoy your crafts. Do what makes you happy, my friends, until we meet up again.
I bet someone's up there laughing, if anyone is even up there at all. And I want a life where I'm happy, nothing too crazy, just a little less anxiety. And all of the grown-ups, yeah, they tried to warn me, but I don't think anyone saw this coming. Everyone's fighting to be, just to be, can't you see it? But nobody hears till you bleed, till you it's crazy, but we're gonna try. And all of the kids, yeah, they're trying to tell us, and maybe we all should be trying to listen. Everyone's fighting to be, just to be. Can't you see it? But nobody hears till you bleed, till you bleed, till you're screaming. And one